3.5 months ago has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. Throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And throwing again on second and 10. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
It's third down, opening drive of this conference championship game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
First play looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
He's back to throw again on second and 10. Catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down because he just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve and he picked up the first.
First and 10 now for the offense. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Important second down play coming up. And here's the handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quarterback looking to scramble. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
On the move now. Caught near the sticks. It's Royer. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
The Falcons with first and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Falcons.
Of course, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down. They're going to throw the football. Running back has it on the screen now. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
See what the call is on first and 10. They go with a direct snap. A quick chip. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Hill.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. The back's got it. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
First down and 10 now. Takes the handoff on the counter play. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, good tough running here by Air Force to be able to pick up the first down. It's a lot tougher to move the ball down the field when you don't have that passing game, but Air Force always shows the ability to be able to execute and pick up big yards.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Lets it go quickly. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Jackson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Grab by the receiver.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
It's a quarterback keeper. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Looking right, this one caught. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball in the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start from the 25.
Like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. Caught near the goal line. He will score. Touchdown, Houston.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Now, give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner is tackled by this non-coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now it's 2nd down here.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. The receiver grabs it. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Houston. He broke away and they couldn't catch it.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. This return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on the run.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Gets caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
And the Falcons begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Jackson. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Touchdown, Falcons! This offense is still clicking.
But that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The 25 at 2nd and 10, and they make it a 3rd and manageable here. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. The timeout is called in a good stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
He's got it with room to run. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Second and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Oh, and he's it. It's no good. There's a penalty marker down. He might get a second shot at this. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. One more play before they head to the locker room. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Refuses to go down. Now here he goes. He's past the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Air Force. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
And this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage of the championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. Pulls it in. It's Hill. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. He makes a nice catch. He gets the first down in the process.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Set. Here's second down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Got the first down and still motoring. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And first time, they go right back to him. Going absolutely nowhere. It would be a loss of the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Goes out to stiff arm. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Send the back in motion. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Looking for a man. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, what a grab! They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
He makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
They'll run here on third and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. The offense looking for points here to begin the fourth quarter. Here's a field goal attempt. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll leave the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Incomplete for a third straight play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for the wideout. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in this